Hello everybody. I'm sure you've seen by now that yesterday we didn't actually vlog, but I did make a channel trailer finally. And the reason I had to wait so long is because all we had was the Verizon hotspot, and I tried to use clip grab to get clips for a trailer a few months ago, and nothing would download because I don't save all my footage like Charles Trippy and other vloggers do, because I don't have a gigantor 1,000 terabyte hard drive or whatever to keep all my raw footage on forever and ever and ever. So when I want something out of one of my previous videos, I have to use clip grab and download it, and then put it in the editing software and do whatever I'm gonna do. And somebody commented and mentioned that we should shut that Verizon hotspot off. We can't. I think I explained this before, but I'll explain it again. We're in a 2-year contract with that thing, and there's 8 months left on the contract. So if we call Verizon and say we want to cancel it, we're in big trouble with a huge penalty for breaking the contract. So we'll just keep paying the $20 a month until February 22nd, 2020, when we can shut it off without being punished, and then we'll shut it off. And the only thing we're using it for is uploading videos, and not because Frontier can't handle it. Frontier's good at it too, but since we're paying $20 a month, we might as well do something with that hotspot, because if we just never ever turn it on, then that is flushing money down the toilet. And I just checked our data usage, and after uploading 2 or 3 full vlogs and the trailer, there's only 1.13 gigabytes of the high speed used up on that hotspot. So it should last maybe not the whole month, but most of the month, if all we do on it is upload, and there is no reason to try to watch Netflix or anything on it because it looks terrible. I mean, right now it would look great because the high speed is on, but then the high speed would be gone in like a day, so there's no sense in that. So it's Frontier for everything else except uploading until the high speed is gone on the Verizon hotspot, and then we will go back to Frontier. And Frontier is way better than it was the first time we had it. It takes anywhere from a half an hour to 1 hour to upload instead of 17 to 19 hours. When we had it before, there was stuff wrong with everything, and it was really terrible. And they made all the repairs over the last 2 years, and now it works like it's supposed to. And today it's raining again, so we're not going to go anywhere or do anything. And as always, John's just playing on his phone and watching Swamp People.
Yep. Alligator out.
Boy, you watch some strange things.
I know you do.
Hello, Tog. Another yucky rainy day, huh? And then here is Smokey, and here he comes crawling on the couch again. And this came in the mail today. I sent for it, a travel guide for Arizona. I've been to Arizona before, but not since 1996. And I was just wanted to have him to look at them, because I know we can never travel again. But what happened was I found out that my brother took his family to Wisconsin Dells, and I went there with my parents and my brother when we were kids, when I was a kid, probably in junior high, what people call middle school now. And I was wondering what's changed after all these years, and the internet didn't tell me much of anything, but they said there was a free vacation guide. So I went ahead and sent for it, and then all this other stuff came, like the House on the Rock, which I've been there before and I'd love to go back. Tommy Bartlett thing, just a brochure on the Dells themselves. Well, this is all Tommy Bartlett stuff, I guess. And then I saw there was a free one for Escanaba, Michigan, which that's a lot easier to go to. So I sent for that. And then I saw there was one for Arizona, and that came today. I used to work at the Grand Canyon, so for a short time when I was 20, so I've been out there. But I'm sure all 50 states have these things, but I don't think I need to send for all of them. But anyway, I wish that we could do traveling, because then our vlogs would get really interesting if we could travel the country and go to all these cool places. I've been watching a lot of travel vlogs too. Like, this is where I used to work. My housing was, this is El Tovar Hotel, which was featured in the first Vacation movie. But my housing was back over here somewhere, employee housing. But anyway, we're not rich, and even if I was working, we couldn't travel the world, or not the world, but the country. And if I was working, then you can't travel because you have to be to work. So that's a double-edged sword there. This thing is at the Grand Canyon, but it was not built yet when I was there, so I didn't see that thing. But anyway, I've been watching a lot of other travel vlogs, and I see that there's this couple, they're called Vegan Voyagers, and they sold everything they own to buy an RV and travel around the country and film vlogs. That would be cool, but we can't do anything that wild and crazy, because the money won't last forever, especially since we're not monetized and probably never will be. So that's a stupid idea, because when the money runs out, then you're homeless. And I looked up on Google to find out what to do about the warped AJR record, and they said to put it between two books. So it's right here, but these books aren't heavy enough for that. So Don said to put these on there, and that's plenty heavy enough. And it says to leave it anywhere from, leave it pinched in there, you know, squished in there, anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, and that it will unwarp. So I think with how bad it was, I think this should stay here all summer. And we're not using this freezer right now. It's propped open. We don't need to have this freezer on right now, so there's no reason to move this at all summer. Like at the end of August, I'll take that out and see if it's flat again, because I sure hope so. And now it's day 2. Last night we just ended up doing nothing. We watched 2 more episodes of Watership Down on Netflix, and there's 1 more to go, which we'll watch that today. I own that book, but I have never read it, so I should. And I'm just making eggs and toast for breakfast. And what are you doing?
No, a whole lot. Just really farting around.
Yeah. Is it still raining?
Not at the moment, it's not.
It's pretty cloudy out there, though.
Yeah.
Gloomy and cold.
We'll probably get some rain at some point in time.
Yeah. And then the day before yesterday, Don had to bring firewood in and start a fire in here because it was that cold. That's ridiculous. It's the middle of June. I mean, I'm not saying I want it to be 100 degrees and we can't stand it, but some 70s and low 80s would be kind of nice. But for all of June, it's predicted to be cold, so I guess so, right?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Don't like the weather. Wait, if you, it'll change for you.
Yeah. So amazingly, the sun is out, and first Gizzard had it, now Smokey has it, some kind of piece of prey. Yeah, it's not a ground squirrel and it's not a mouse. We can't figure out what it is.
Can't get too close enough to be able to see what it is.
No, because he's real possessive and he'll run away. Well, I can't get any closer. When I try to get closer, he looks at me like, I am going to run away with this because you want to eat it. No, Smokey, I don't want to eat that. Now he's growling. I definitely think that might be a vole. V-O-L-E. You never growl. You're weird. What is it with cats? And they play with their food instead of eating it. And to change the subject, here's some pretty little flowers on this tree. I don't know what kind of tree it is, but pretty little flowers are better than dead rodents. Hi, Gizzard. He stole your food, didn't he? That wasn't very nice. Poor Gizzard. Better go catch some more. Hey, the shed's open.
Yeah.
Up top.
Every time I close it, it opens back up. Every time I close it.
Well, there's stuff stored up there. It's gonna get wet.
Yeah.
What do you need a big rock for?
It's a big blue punch stone.
Huh.
Take me over here and put me with the other one.
Oh. Grrr! What, you're not gonna run away with it now? But yeah, there's your little rock pile. You said you don't know what's growing in there?
I can't remember what it's called.
Hmm.
It was planted there a long time ago, and every time it starts getting tall, the deer eat the tops off it.
Oh. Oh, there's a great big flood over there on the road.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of pollen. Yesterday everything was yellow. And now it's everywhere. A big yellow pollen mess. Yuck. So this is our yard too, way over here. And then it goes way over to the neighbor's house on the other side.
Oh, don't go on the other side. But...
No, not that house. Not that house.
Oh, that one back there?
That house.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about that one. I was going to say, no, we don't
No.
go on the other side of the trail.
But yeah, this is a big mess in the road here. Don't want to walk out on that right now. All the water, mud, and pollen. Gross. Gizzard always has to come and find out what's going on. You looking for that cornerstone or whatever again?
Yeah, I'm looking for that corner marker that's supposed to be here.
That marks our property.
Yeah, that marks the corner of our property. I can't remember where it's at though.
Huh.
I know it's somewhere in through here. I'm just figuring the brush covered it up, you know, from all the years of the brush.
Yeah.
I know it's somewhere in through here.
Oh, up the tree he goes.
I used to have a stake by it, a tall stake, but I see somebody took it out of there on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was not that stick. Should be somewhere around in through here somewhere.
Unless somebody stole it.
Yeah, but what is it on? Because oh, here's the thing. Ah, right here it is. I was gonna say this. You should stand up beside it. This is our corner stake right here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something with a metal, with a steel rod through it.
Huh.
That's the exact corner of our property right there.
Oh, okay.
And then it runs straight down that way on this side of the road.
Huh.
And it runs that way almost 400 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to show you how far away it is from the house, you can't see the house through there, but
And then the property line
there's the shed, and then there's the house over there.
And then the property line runs this way. We don't own that whole trail there. We only own a section of it.
Yeah. And then on the other side, you guys can see that the neighbor's house and then that storage thing right there.
Yeah,
that's as far as it goes on the other side.
Mobile storage building there.
Yeah.
The back corner of that is like right on the property line.
Yeah, so we have enough room here to build a big pole barn or 2 houses or whatever, but
yeah.
We're never going to be able to do that.
Yeah, and plus them 2 snowmobiles over there, the back ends of those are on the property line too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you eat your food? Is it gone? I hope so, because we don't want to find that later.
Hey everybody, I'm heading out to go fishing right now. I'm heading down to the first fishing hole. Just kind of strolling along and enjoying the scenery and taking that all in right now. Other than that, I ain't doing a whole lot right now, just heading out fishing. I think it's like a little after 2:30 right now. And I know it feels a lot later than that to me right now, but I did get up at a decent hour this morning, that's probably why. I'm not too far off from the first fishing hole. I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna fish at, but I might bounce around a little bit. It's just me going out fishing, so I got one pole set up for panfish and another pole set up with the lure. Hopefully I can hook into a nice walleye or a nice pike or something. But we'll go from there and see what happens. Alright everybody, I'm down here at the first fishing hole. I'm at the first corner of it. I'm on the riverside right now. I tossed it in the lure a couple of times and reeled it in and didn't get nothing, so I ended up putting in a hook and worm and bobber. So I'm sitting and seeing if anything hits on that. Just a brief moment ago I did see, appeared to be a fair sized fish. Did break the surface of the water down here in the corner here, so hopefully whatever it was, hopefully it just broke the surface of the water again. Ended up biting on the worm and hook, so we'll just have to sit here and play the waiting game and see what happens. But yeah, I'm just here. It's pretty much the backside of a cleaver pond. If we was to go down to what I call the second fishing hole, we would be on the backside of Cleaver Pond. That's only, a few more minute walk down the trail yet. But I got the bobber tossed over that way. That's where I've been seeing the fish breaking the surface of the water. But I know on the other side of the trail over there, there's that single campsite over there, and somebody's camping down over there right now. And there's a swan out there. I don't know if I can hold the camera still enough. That's a swan right there. Alright everybody, I ended up moving from down at the other corner to the opposite corner from where I was. I put my bobber out and that's floating. Down here on the corner I decided to use my lure. I caught a nice little pike here. I don't think it's a legal size. It don't look like it. It's gotta be 2 foot. That ain't no 2 foot. But I'm gonna measure them out and let you guys know what it measured out to be. Just that way I get know how long it was. Okay, I just got done measuring out that pike. It ended up being 19¼ inches. So it was definitely too small. It was 4½ inches well, 19¼ so it was 4¾ inches too short. So it wasn't legal size, so I went ahead and released them back in the water right away as soon as I measured them. So that way it didn't have to be out of the water longer than what it needed to be out. Just so that way the fish don't get injured and they can recover from having the hook and slip. So let that little guy grow and get a little bigger, then maybe I'll catch him sometime later on down the road, or maybe somebody else will, one of his legal size. But I'm gonna go ahead and start working my lure some more, and hopefully something bigger bites on it. Alright, well I moved to a different spot at the first fishing hole. I've already tried over there on both corners. I've finally come over to the pond side, and I'm down at the opposite corner where the campsite is, because like I said, there's people down over there at camping and everything, so I don't want to be camping at their camp or fishing at their campsite. So I'm trying to be respectful of them and let them have that area over there. And barely got the hook in the water with a bobber and caught a panfish, and I had just kind of barely flung the bait back out just now, so not having much luck on catching much of anything right now, but I'm gonna try here for a little while anyways. Well everybody, there ain't nothing biting anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and head on home. I've already got the poles already all set up and stuff ready to get heading that way. But other than that, that's all I caught was a couple of panfish and that one pike. Nothing worth writing back home for. Now it's time for me to climb the steep hill and get up out of this spot here. Right there's the trail that goes up. Fun.
So dinner tonight is baked chicken with lemon pepper on it and fried potatoes. Some of Don's canned potatoes. Thank you for, well, I started the chicken and then you finished everything else, so thank you for making dinner.
Yep.
Hey Tug. What's wrong with you?
Trying not to sneeze.
Yeah. So anyway, I know this video is plenty long enough. So we're going to go ahead and say goodnight, and we hope you enjoyed the video and that you like, subscribe, comment, share, and you're having a good night. Say goodnight.
Good morning.
And we'll see you next time.